Hey, good evening. This is Nicolina Nix, and you're here for another episode of Women, Wit, and Wine. Today, I am talking about laughing yoga, which is something that Judith and I went to today. Woo! Who is also my co-host again. It was interesting, and it definitely touches on a lot of the stuff that I kind of am trying to practice myself, of learning to laugh at things when they're really stressful and difficult. Today we're drinking Beringer, a vibrant white Zinfandel. It's a sparkling wine, so I'm kind of excited. I thought it was hot, summery, cool, refreshing. You know, it was that, or it was sangria slushies.
There you go.
But Judith has to be responsible because she's got her granddaughter today.
I got grandma duties.
She's got grandma duties.
I'm so happy. So I'm gonna sip. I'm gonna sip and taste. Good afternoon, Albuquerque. It's the crazy ladies again.
I know.
We did. Okay, so you may have remembered, those of you faithful out there that listen to our podcast. If you haven't listened to last week's, you can catch up on, how do you say it? Spreaker. Yeah. So cheers to Spreaker. So here's to bucket list things, and so today,
Laughing yoga.
This was special, guys.
It was something that I'd been wanting to go to for a while. And, you know, I'm one of these people, and I admit this. I'm the first to admit this. I hate going to things by myself.
Oh.
And so, you know, I finally found my virgin sacrifice.
Yay! It's been a while since I've been referred to as a virgin. Thank you very much. I do have virginal parts, but no. Yay. Yes, yeah. I was the virgin sacrifice. I was not a virgin to yoga, though.
But if you're not...
No, I was not a yoga virgin, but I was a laughing yoga. Oh my gosh. It was everything that I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I mean, I really wasn't sure what it was, but I thought, wow, that sounds kind of interesting, because, you know, that means that we can, you know, get out there. And I figured it was about acting silly or being, you know, just kind of being ridiculous.
Oh, she's over there fuddling.
But, something in piece of paper. But, you know, but I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if... I didn't know if I was going to, you know, really be doing yoga and just maybe doing some awkward positions.
But she dressed really nice. Let me tell you, Nicolina dressed yoga. She looked like quite the yoga girl today.
I dressed for yoga, even had my little mat, but I didn't even use my mat. So
she didn't need her mat. She had her mat. She had on the little yoga top.
I did.
The girls were running free. Unlike the other night at her show.
Yeah.
We need to discuss the girls at some point tonight.
About how I did that?
Oh, yeah. So, okay, before we get into laughter yoga, there's some unfinished business here, Miss Nicolina. Ooh, I just hit the table.
It's okay.
So the other night, Miss Nicolina had a gig, and she was up for it in every sense of the word, okay? The girls were not only erect, they were at attention. You could have bounced a quarter off them. It was like, it's strange. She had cleavage that ended about the bottom of her chin.
Not that bad, because then I would have looked like a bad drag queen. Mm-mm. Not that I'm saying anything bad, you know.
No. The girls were more than perky. Let me tell you, it's like there was a shelf. And you could just go, oh, I want the right. No, I want the left. So she's claiming some kind of mad back brace device. I'm saying that she may have some structural taping going on under there. No. Because there is boob tape. Boob tape is great.
No, there is boob tape, but it's not.
I've been wanting to do a boob taping.
In fact, I'm just going to get it and show it to you.
So, ladies and gents, her breasts were absolutely... They were like one of those, you know, celestial beings out there, a planet totally and completely in orbit around the sun. They were two complete orbs floating up in the air as if by magic, like some strange magician had come in and levitated them just for this special occasion. Why she needed them levitated? For the upstairs dark room of a brew house.
Look a little thinner. Well, okay,
So, there you go.
no, that's my bra.
No, she's got.
Yes, I'm putting it on over my clothes. So, just for those of you just wondering what we're doing in here right now.
So she's went and got this amazing device.
No, I just got this bra. Okay,
She's got
this
the
is
bra.
just my regular bra, right?
She's got a regular bra over this lovely
Okay.
yoga top. The girls are no longer free flying.
Okay, so now I have this thing.
Oh my God, that is not a back brace though.
It's kind of actually gives you some.
But it's got another
What?
name to it. What's it called?
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
That is lingerie. There is lace.
No, it's
on-
not. It's actually not. But what it does is
It looks like, okay, ladies and gentlemen out there.
it looks like a back brace.
It looks like she has on a backwards bra.
Yeah, kind of.
It looks like a backwards
Or
sports
kind of like
bra.
a corset.
It goes around the back in the T fashion, and then it just goes under her
This one's
boobs.
broken though.
My God!
So-
Now they're going to defy gravity.
So now what happens is.
I wish you could cue up that song. She's defying gravity.
So now what happens is I've now pushed everything where it belongs.
It's pretty amazing. So,
So-
where did you find that device?
Believe it or not, this device I found that I was so excited when I found it. I found it at it's advertised on TV. It's supposed to add your cup to your cup size, like 2 cup sizes.
It
The
did.
way-
Let
the
me
way it
tell
does.
you, I am a healthy girl. I mean, I'm moderately healthy, and mine never looked that happy. So yeah, maybe we'll put the a link in our show notes tonight, because that was pretty amazing. So she walked in and her boobs were levitating, and she looked amazing, and it was a good show, and it was a good full room. So yay, Albuquerque!
Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, it was about 70 people in there, I would say, maybe. The room said,
Yeah.
they said the room held 80.
80
So
capacity, yeah.
I would say it was about 70, 65. And as usual, about 10 to 15 of us were comedians, but that's okay. There were lots of civilians there, and it made a great show.
Right.
Really good. Hats off to everybody. And so, in levitating boobs, yeah. So, I don't know. Have you done the butt thing?
The butt lift thing?
Yeah. Have
Oh,
you done
no.
a butt lift?
No.
Thing? There's a butt lift, like panties, and then they have padded panties. Some of the guys could use with a little butt lift.
Here's the thing.
They could have. Some of the boys I know could use with some butt panties.
A lot of these, you can learn a lot from watching RuPaul's Drag Race
Yes.
about how they accentuate their curves.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a posture bra.
A posture bra. They're so silly. At a full cup size. It's not about your posture, baby. Whew. I want one.
But it's good. It
I
really
want
is
one.
good because you definitely hold your shoulders back from the...
Mm-hmm.
But you want to know where I bought it? I bought it at Big Lots. It was only $5 there. But it's been a while since I've had it, so...
Oh. Well, I don't know. I think if you had put that on with the butt bra, you would have been like...
Badonkadonk.
You would have been badonkadonk. You would have been Jessica Rabbit.
If I would just get back to the gym, my butt will get back in shape.
Well, I can help anyone make that happen if
I know.
they want to do it.
Unfortunately, I can't afford the Define Fitness fees.
Oh, shoot, darling, I can freelance. Yeah, so if anybody actually ever is interested, you need to hit me up. You need to private message me, and we'll talk. We can do...
Right.
I'm definitely looking to do some Saturday morning boot camp in my neighborhood, so definitely looking forward to doing that.
You should come do it at the park.
Yeah, I have my own little park. I like my little park.
You should do it at the park.
I have some nice equipment there at Tigwe.
And do it
Circuits.
do it on a donation basis.
Mhm.
They
Well,
can come in.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of deals to make people. Let's make a deal. But back to the badonks. So we went to today. We went to
laughter yoga.
laughter yoga. Are you ready to demonstrate? What was the
Well, it was he. It was ho 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 ha 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 ho 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 he.
Yeah, you have to clap and you had to make the sounds. So
It definitely focused on yoga points and your chakras and
yeah, which I'm all in for. I can do all that. I'm all in. It's just when they ask me to laugh and they ask me to... Okay, so I draw the line. Okay. Comfort zone. Since I was a sacrificial virgin.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. So
I was a virgin too because I'd never been. I've always wanted to go, but I've never been.
To laughter. Have you ever been to yoga before?
Yeah, I've done yoga before.
Yeah, yoga's cool. Yoga pants can be cool too.
I have this video called Tantric Yoga.
Oh, well, Tantra's another day for another day. We need to...
No,
Tantric
no,
yoga
but I'm
is
just...
another thing.
It's called Tantric Yoga,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty cool. I mean, and a lot of the stuff that he was doing is in this, and it really kind of moves you, and then there's a meditation at the end of it. And I bought this video a long time ago, and I'm like sitting there thinking, I just should do that. If I do that every morning, I would just probably start getting back into shape.
Well, there was just like wonderful, wonderful things about today. The only thing, well...
What?
I am not singing my introduction. Please. You had to sing your name. Excuse you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, everyone did a wonderful job. But
I mean, it was interesting. It was different. I mean, I think the first time that we did the ha ha ha, throw our hands up in the air, I was sitting there thinking, imagining what people are thinking as they walk by and they hear this laughing.
Oh, I never even went there today.
But this is the Jack Nicholson voice in me that goes.
Oh, I know. What
I'm pretty sure people are walking by, and the only thing missing is my hospital gown and my ass hanging out the back.
Oh, I know.
But because I'm closing my eyes and I can hear all these people laughing, and I thought, oh my God, what are people thinking as they walk by? But there's that self-doubt talk.
Oh.
And I think that was kind of the idea of this whole purpose of laughing yoga is to release that and open that.
Yeah, well, the whole point of the thing is, okay, here comes the synopsis by Judith. Are you ready? Because I have the insight. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so here's a synopsis of laughter yoga. Okay, so
this one time at band camp.
It's not about band camp this time. So, see, what happens, everyone, is that our reality is what we make it. And nothing and everything is nothing. So joy is a choice. We can choose the reality we want. So the whole purpose of laughing yoga is to choose joy. And so something goes wrong, you laugh at it, and it has no more power. So if we all just laugh all day and everything is wonderful and beautiful, we're fine.
Well. Speaking of which,
so
I mean,
namaste, y'all. Because I'm from New Mexico. Namaste, y'all. Okay, Nikki,
who's Snarky of Oz?
Snarky of Oz. It's probably me.
It says, "Why are you whispering?"
Because I'm being very. Oh my gosh!
She's being seductive.
I'm not being seductive. I'm being quiet and still in the quiet place. People are being snarky with us today. Well, bless them. Namaste on them. So it was special. It was hard for me.
It was special. It's okay. It's okay.
It was hard for me. I like to be in control. Nicolina was amazing. She laughed.
I did laugh, and I'll be honest with you. I think it's kind of like my comedy, and that was one of the things that I one of the things that I talk about in my comedy in New Mexico Entertainment Magazine, because they asked, and I said, the thing is it's basically a way. Being a comedian is a way to laugh at my pain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm kind of exposing myself and throwing it out there, and all my comedy, there is absolutely 80% thread of truth in it.
Yeah, mine always has a thread of truth.
Mine is 80% thread of truth. I mean, I'm telling you this story about me, and it seems kind of sometimes far-fetched, but it's not. But it's a way of coping. It's a coping skill for me. And for some people, you know how like there's tragic situations and they start laughing? It's a coping skill.
Yeah.
It's not that they think it's really funny that you've had something so tragic, because I am one of those people. Because I will start you're telling me a story, and in your story, like the other night, you were telling me your story about, being dehydrated. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes.
But in this image, my head is already playing the movie. And I'm really not trying to laugh at the seriousness of the story, but I can see how it can become funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and how scary it is. You know, because when we're afraid, you know, we have that fight or flight response. And so, you know, that fight or flight response, it definitely is something that says, hey, how are you going to deal with this?
Yes.
So if you stay and you fight, you have a better chance of surviving the traumatization that you have. Even if fighting means that you're laughing at yourself, you're laughing at your pain, you're laughing at the situation, and moving through it. So laughter is a way to move through a situation.
Absolutely. And I use laughter all the time in my life. And I make fun. Same thing. My comedy comes from my place of pain, my pain of growth. When I got up and did my first set, 4 years ago, at the box, it was about being an empty nester and my kids being gone. And there's a lot of pain there, and there's a lot of pain for me in my life because it was my total 100% focus, and now they're gone. And so, yeah, I make fun of it, make laughter of it. Today was uncomfortable for me because it felt, well, I couldn't plan it, damn it, and you just had to do it.
Yes, you had to do it. Absolutely,
you just had to do it and go into that place of discomfort, and it was really valuable.
Right?
Yeah, I think it was valuable. It was definitely valuable. I'm surprised that we had a class like that in Albuquerque. And as it would happen, it's...
Well, you know, the thing is again, it's like I've been wanting to go for it for so long, but I was always afraid that it was, you know, it was going to interrupt with my tea time, you know, my tea time. And then, you know, because I always try to leave at least a reasonable time so I can come home and I can kind of clean up a little bit, you know, anything that needs to be cleaned up before the show. And then I was afraid that it was going to interrupt with Women, Wit, and Wine.
Yeah.
That was definitely...
it was definitely a close...
It was definitely a close call.
Today, but
we made it.
Well.
We made it. We went to the Cheesecake Factory, didn't eat.
I know.
Did pick up a 7-year-old.
A really cutie patootie one.
Okay, a grandchild.
Who is happily watching SpongeBob SquarePants.
Absolutely. Who's happily watching
SpongeBob SquarePants. And having a good time. So while we complete our artistic expression.
Absolutely.
And, you know, which I think is a valuable lesson to my granddaughter as well, that grandma has an artistic expression.
I think it's important that we have one.
Yeah. So it wasn't in the book. It wasn't in the bucket list.
But we need to make it in the bucket list. We have pages for the bucket list.
We should open one of the comedy shows with a little laughter activity.
A breathing exercise.
Yes. Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Even the Aloha one.
Aloha was good.
I like the Aloha one.
Aloha one was good.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of cute yoga butts to look at. Just saying. I
know, it's surprising. You know, Judith kind of thought the instructor was very attractive, and he was very tall and attractive. And I'm pretty sure he's pretty damn limber since he is the instructor.
We did not go there, but we thought it.
However,
they were not part of the class. However, my
my
higher meditation went there.
Unfortunately, he'll be leaving the state soon.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect in the instance of
yes.
The drive-by.
The drive-by.
You know what I'm saying.
I don't know. Explain the drive-by.
The old In-N-Out?
Oh, the
In-N-Out
burger? Oh. I don't think he's buying any In-N-Out burgers. I pretty much heard him say he was vegan. So, he may not be AC/DC anyway.
Yeah,
You never know. It doesn't matter. It was just a nice little bit of eye candy while they were laughing. Laughing. So
I did find it interesting about the singing introduction.
Yes.
Because, unfortunately, I forgot my tap shoes.
Yes, you did. I lost anything clever to say.
Yeah, and I mean, and realistically, as people is like they introduce themselves and then introduced about what they loved.
Yeah.
And
then
then
see what you're looking at here. I'm coming around to see your comments. They're getting snarky.
No, I'm just I'm looking at show stuff. And so that was one of the interesting things is, but for me it's just like there's a lot of stuff that about what I love.
Yes.
So my only reaction was that I was kind of a generalized smartass.
You did make a few smirky ones, but they were cute.
Hey, that's just who I am.
I was following the rules. Sort of.
Yeah, I'm not really good at following the rules.
I know. You're really good at not following.
I want to be outside the box.
Yeah.
Screw the box. I just want to fucking burn that thing down.
Yeah, burn the fucking box. Well, I try really hard, but it's pretty lame. My attempts to get outside the box are pretty lame. It's like I kind of stand on the edge and say I'm out of it and then jump back in. It's really hard. I think I should get like 2 brownie points, though, for trying to get outside the box. I think that one day when I'm out of the box, it's going to be so far outside. It'll be like I'll get disowned. Nicolina's going to go, girl, you're just buck wild.
Honey, I'm already outside of the box, and I've already been disowned, and I'm okay with that.
I'm afraid I think I'll go so buck wild. I don't
know.
So laughing yoga.
Laughing yoga was interesting. I thought it was interesting. It was kind of fun,
Yeah, I can't believe we spent an hour going, ha, 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 ho, 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 he, he.
Yeah.
There was a lot of heavy breathing going on without anyone going.
This is the second time you've done the moan on here.
I know. I like the moan, but see, you know what it is. Okay, another one of the ideas in the laughing yoga is that I read up on it before we went. So one of the things that is about laughing yoga is that you move your diaphragm like laughter. Mm-hmm. And our bodies are hardwired to when we, move our diaphragm, that it goes, oh, good things are happening, so let's release endorphins. Whether it's a fake laugh or a real laugh, that movement of our diaphragm, right?
Right.
So perhaps my moaning
not judging
is an attempt to actually have one of those critters in some time in the near future. I'm just saying.
Right.
I've been in a dry spell, damn it.
I haven't.
I've been in a dry spell. I've been in the desert for a while, and it's, so that's probably why I'm moaning on podcasts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll my mind will think I'm actually getting some.
I kind of went out last night. I went out last night with friends and
Oh, you went out with friends? You didn't get lucky.
No, well, yeah, but they were just my regular friends.
They're just regular friends. I know, right?
But, one of the things is that I think that's the time that I think I feel lonely.
Really? Tell me about it. Talk about it, girl.
I think that's the time for me that I feel lonely because I'm out with friends, but because everybody's in a relationship.
Oh, they were coupled off.
Everybody's coupled off.
Yeah.
And I'm like the third wheel.
Okay.
And I wasn't feeling down. I just
felt like a third wheel.
And so I thought, and so when it came to go into somewhere else, I went how about I just drop you guys off? Because they were going to Uber. Because we were going to go back to their house and then Uber. Be responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then they're like, "Are you okay?" And then and Eric was saying, "Are you okay? Because you've been awfully quiet tonight." And I told him, and I said, "No, I'm fine." He says, "You just don't seem like yourself." And
mm-hmm.
and I think I'm in a little bit of a different place of where I'm at is, one thing I didn't really want to talk about work stuff.
No.
The old work stuff.
No, you're in a different place right now, and
I'm in a different place.
You're in a tough spot.
And I don't want to, because that's not how I want my time with my friends
to be.
Yeah,
you're in a tough spot, but your friends are your friends, and they're good people.
Right.
Good times.
Right. And I have fun with them. But at the same time, I'm thinking, man, I feel a little lonely. I feel like I should have a partner. I feel like I should be doing something.
Wow. Well, for me, in my life right now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that was a tough spot for you. I mean, it's
not, and
I don't mean it. I'm not exaggerating. I'm just saying, it was a spot, not a happy.
And that's the whole point. It was a spot.
It was a spot.
You know, because I came home. I went and I bought dog food, and you know, I walked around the store and I thought, oh, okay, I'm not going to buy any beer. But then as I walk around the store more, I thought, well, I'll regret it if I don't. You know, because then I want to go home and I want to have a beer kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, but then when I got home, it was like, I'm in my solace.
Mm-hmm.
This is my place where I find my solace. I don't have to worry about picking up after anybody except for my daughter. And that still drives me crazy. But you know, when I was here by myself, that time when she moved out for a while, I thought, oh, you know, I was really depressed the first week. And then the next week it was like, or the next 2 weeks later, it was kind of like, oh, my house stays cleaner. You know, I don't have to really worry about ants because it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then of course you move back in, and now I have ants everywhere again.
Well, I don't know if you can totally blame it on your daughter, but
oh, but I can when she doesn't know how to scrape her food off into the trash because I don't have a working garbage disposal right now, and she just throws it in the sink.
Oh, and the ants are the sink. Then you can, yes.
Then the ants come to the sink.
Yeah. I have an ant.
Or she takes food into her room, or water, or a drink, or a soda, and she doesn't throw it away. Honestly, I will say my problem was last weekend when we left the show, I left our bottle of wine here, and there was still some in a bottle. It was pretty full of ants.
Oh no!
No, it wasn't not the bottle, but the glass, because there was still a little bit in the glass. They had quite the party. Didn't survive it. But apparently it was quite the going out party for the ants. And so I gotta know. I mean, at least I had
so back to being alone.
Back
to being alone. That was it's okay. You are an independent lady, but it's different. I get that. I go out. I go out a lot by myself.
I know you do. And
I go out a ton by myself. And I went to the movies by myself.
I know you went by yourself yesterday, and I was in there thinking, crap, I should have probably offered to go to the movies.
I go out. I mean, I'm in this really unusual place to where I flippin' have been paired off since I was 18. And there's reasons why that happened. I mean, it's pretty much like the first person that asked. I didn't know how to say no. It's too much detail for this moment. But the bottom line is I have been with another body, with people, since I was 18. Since I was 18. And even then when I divorced that marriage when I was 18, I had a daughter that I had to take care of. And there was no daddy, there was no baby daddy to take care of her. I was on my own. So I wasn't alone.
Right.
So for the first time in my entire adult life, since I left home at 17, because when I left home at 17, I was only alone for a couple of weeks, so I had to take in a roommate in a very small house. It's hard to live on your own at 17 without a roommate. You just don't have an income. And I worked as a nurse's aide, but it wasn't enough.
I got a story about roommates. Oh my God.
But anyway, so yeah. And while I was busy being married and raising children, when I was raising my children, I went to college, and then after college, later on, I went back to grad school. You try doing grad school with 3 kids, crazy. No, you don't have time and you don't have friendships. So finally, I get to a point in my life, right? I think I want to do me, and I think I want to do things that I want to do and that have nothing to do with what my responsibility is. So voila,
Right.
it's me. Well, during all those years of doing, when people are doing college or being single or being young or whatever, running around, they have relationships with other people. They have friendships. I didn't have friendships when I was married. I was going to grad school, and I, had classmates, but no, I mean, writing papers is a solitary activity, especially grad school. It's a whole lot of hitting the books and field work and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a friend. None. That sounds pathetic. But, well, if I'm going to go out and enjoy my life and find out what I want, I can't be waiting for someone to go with me. I would still be at home.
And that's my problem.
I would still be at home. If I waited for someone to go to the movies with me, my God, I wouldn't have seen any movies. I mean, I went and saw Beatrice at dinner yesterday.
You still have one. One more.
So, and oh, what a bizarre movie. And what hit me wasn't that I went to, I'm good at going to the movies alone now. But what hit me afterwards was there was an interesting ending to the movie, and it was such a twist, and I wanted to discuss it with someone. God damn, I want to talk about the movie.
You know what's fairly
And there was
funny?
no one to discuss it
Okay, here's
with.
my confession. I almost went to your house
Really?
last night after.
Wow, that would have been fun.
Because you sent me a picture of your patio lights, and I thought, oh, I should be sitting there on the patio with you.
Yeah. I'm bad. I have posted my fire pit on Facebook for the last 2-3 years. And
Do you like foreign films?
I like foreign films. Yeah, I like films that make you think. I like.
So maybe
films-
we should go to the Guild every
We
once in
should
a while.
go to the Guild. Yeah.
We should do a
I've
Guild
posted
night.
pictures of my feet in front of a fire, and what people don't realize probably is that that's the only set of feet in front of this fire. Facebook, it's kind of, it's become my buddy sitting with me outside. And it's not because I don't want real people. I do. But until I make them, I'm going to live. I'm going to go out dancing.
Yeah.
I've gone out dancing alone. I've gone out and had
That's
dinner
it.
alone. I've gone out and had drinks alone. And I've walked home a couple of times. And one night I kind of played it a little too... I realized halfway home that my judgment wasn't good and I might not be safe. So in a moment of panic, I posted on Facebook, "Hey, Facebook, I'm walking home alone," because I thought at least if I disappear, they'll be able to find, well, she was on Facebook, so they'll know where to look for my body. It disappeared by the museum. So I'm I wasn't too clever with that. But no,
Here's a funny thing.
I gotta live.
Here's a funny
I
thing.
can't wait. And you know what? I may never have anyone by my side. I mean, male,
I don't believe that.
female.
I don't believe that.
Well, the point is, until I'm me, all by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm good, and I have likes, because quite honestly, oh my God, when I first divorced, if you asked me what my favorite color is, I would probably look you in the face and ask you what's it supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
What's it supposed to be? I have been such a reflection. And then because of, not from my husband, but from my first relationship, because of abuse and battering, it was just easier just to be a reflection. And then I knew I wouldn't get it wrong.
Right.
And now, hell, what do I like? You know what? Yeah, I like going to the movies. I like going out. I like having a drink. Not to the point of being totally snockered, only occasionally, because I learned that lesson the hard way.
Right.
But life is for living. And, if I were out with a group that were all couples, I probably would have a little bit of that feeling. But for me right now in my life, just the idea that there was people to sit with me, I think I'd be fine. I think I would be fine to be out with another couple. But I think that feeling would go away fairly quickly. The third wheel feeling would probably kick in. But yeah, there's some upside to going out to things alone, because you know what? No one argues with me about which movie to see. I get to see the one I want. What do I want to eat? Where I want to go? What to drink? It's been really liberating to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because even ordering a drink with dinner was not
allowed.
Well, it was
frowned upon.
It was frowned upon, yeah. And it was expensive and it was not appropriate. So laughter in my life, there was none of that. There was no laughter in my life. So going to a class that's laughter yoga, talk about, I'm supposed to laugh? Wait, what? There. Now, can we go home now?
Right. I kept looking over at her to make sure she was okay. Because I was in there thinking,
I had the cock face.
She had the cock face.
I had the cock face. I can't play poker.
Really? Ooh.
I can't play poker.
I'm not, friend.
I can't hide anything on my face. Nothing. But sometimes I'm not actually angry. I do have resting bitch face. It's not my fault. It's a thing. Sometimes my resting bitch face is not that I'm angry. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Or I'm very sad. And I don't know why my face goes into bitch mode, but 9 times out of 10, I'm sad and I might be about ready to cry. So it was hard. I was about ready to cry in the stupid class. But I got through.
Yeah.
I got through. And you did great. I could hear the Jack Nicholson voice sneaking out.
I'm sorry.
I swear I could hear Jack Nicholson right next to me.
I'm dating him right now.
In your spirit.
No, I'm dating him in spirit, and I'm starting really early so I can just age with him.
Yeah, because he's 80, and you're nowhere near 80.
No, he's in his 70s, but
once I'm told it, he's 80.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. I started young, I started watching, The Terror, The Raven, but it's been interesting. It's kind of like watching how younger one. God, he was fucking hot.
I liked
for me.
He was a great actor.
He was hot for me when he was younger. Not so much now. However, maybe it's an issue because, like, my mother always said my father looked like Jack Nicholson. That's why she hated him. So, but anyway, I really kind of have found the perfect dating method of, it's picking a star that you really like and are attracted to, and just rent all the movies. And it's like a different man every night. No? Hey! It's the same man. It's just different every night.
Oh my goodness. So, all right. We're going to integrate laughing yoga into our comedy sets. Ha ha hee hee
ha.
I don't know. It could work. It was very infectious.
Yeah. Could be.
Kind of like a really bad case of never mind. I won't say that.
Bad case of what?
It's all good. Like a bad cold going to the office. There we go.
Really, and that's the whole point, is for me, I started laughing at the way other people laughed. And it wasn't that I thought they were stupid. It was just interesting.
Well, there was a couple of little kids there.
And kids
Kids are easy. They're easy. They're free. And then, their parents took them to yoga, for God's sake. So they're free. They're free and easy. And, no sexual connotation. They were just free, happy children. And the thing is, one of them made the comment where we're finishing up, like, who's snorting? And I hadn't noticed before, but sure enough, there were 2 or 3 people doing the whole snort laugh.
It was the woman too. It was 2 women down from me. It's the second. The woman, the woman next to me, the next one over.
They were snorting while they were laughing. Now that's a little. Are you a snorter? Are you a laugher snorter?
You know what? I never had snorted until I was with B. And he just used to, we would talk about stuff and he would just make me laugh so hard that in the middle of Target I was snorting. And it was all over Facebook.
Oh my gosh. So I happened to, someone had placed a crazy little thing on Twitter and had, how they do those little surveys?
Mm-hmm.
And someone had a very, very mushy emotional. But I have to give it to, as much as it, kind of made me mad because it was kind of a sentimental, sweet thing to do, whatever. We all have our moments of jealousy. Okay. So they had posted this survey, and I think it's appropriate to this moment. Someone had posted a survey, and the question was, as I'm scrolling. Keep those doggies. Okay. How many times in the past month have you and your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, significant other, whatever, laughed so hard that you could hardly breathe? 0, 1 to 2, 3 to 10, and 11 plus. 55% of the people answered this little informal survey.
0. Which
tells me out of 291 votes, that's like a nice little survey. How fucked up are we in our relationships?
Well, that's the whole thing.
55% of them, you've not even laughed. Laughter is so important. It's, to me, like the most important thing in a relationship.
You want a partner, and that's one of the things. On my thing, Seriously. It says if you can laugh at yourself.
Oh my God.
You should message me if you can laugh at yourself. If you have a great sense of self. And then that's the key.
But not just, to me, it's like laughing. Can you have joy? Because, oh my fucking God, this life is hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard, and it's hard. You don't even have to try to find problems. It will find you. So a relationship is supposed to be about the one that is your anchor, that you can laugh with.
I found my anchor, and he just wasn't okay.
You've got to be able to laugh with them. They got to be the one that Vic can laugh with. You can cover up a multitude of sins, in my opinion, with someone with a good sense of humor. Now, at the end of the day, if you're paying all their bills, that's not so funny.
He wasn't, like I said, he wasn't okay. And that was kind of, I think that was the hardest. Because
I would say that having a good time and enjoying the time with someone, mm-hmm. They make you laugh and they give you joy, then, oh my God, what else do you need?
Yeah.
Perhaps not squeezing the toothpaste in the middle would be nice. I don't know. That's not my... I want a coffee drinker. Yeah, I do want a coffee drinker. Someone who drinks coffee and can laugh. I think that's about it. Perhaps maybe it would be nice if they were employed. I don't know. They could really make me laugh and make my toes curl. I don't know. It could be close.
Here's the thing. The question is this: whenever Ember had a boyfriend, it was always, I just have a question. Whenever she had a boyfriend that ended up living here, my question was, what are you bringing to my table? Mm-hmm. And what I mean, what are you bringing to my table? You might not have a job right now, but what are you bringing to my table? What are you doing?
What are you adding to this?
What are you adding to my house? Are you doing, are you cleaning? Are you cleaning the yard? Are you
contributing to the house?
Are you contributing? Working? If they're not working, you need to be doing something to my house. You need to be cleaning my yard, doing the dishes, cleaning up after yourself. I am not your freaking mom.
Mm-hmm. But for your daughter and for yourself, what do you think? What do you think the role of laughter plays in that? How important is it?
It's huge. It's huge for me because
to bring you joy.
It's huge because one of the things is I love my daughter, and some of my material I admit I get from my daughter because of some of the stuff that she says.
Well, it's low hanging fruit, honey. You gotta go for the low hanging fruit sometimes.
And then the whole Facebook thing about this 6 years ago today, blah blah blah. It reminds you, and I think the other day it was like my daughter had posted. She says, from the living room, I hear my mom. She's singing, I'm just gonna stand here and hear me roar. That's okay, because I'm a dinosaur. And that's kind of how my life is with my daughter. It's like she just there's just stuff that comes out of nowhere that you don't expect it. Of my personality, her personality. So I am grateful that my daughter feels like she can tell me everything.
That's nice.
I did have to come to a point where I had to say, I need to understand what you're doing when you're calling me. If you're calling me just to ask me to listen because you need me just to listen, then tell me that. because I'm going to give you my opinion because you're my daughter. And that really improved things because, like, she's like, and so like the next time she had called me, she goes, I don't need you to be mad at me, but this is what happened. And it changes my approach to things. Instead of wanting to be the mom that fixes everything, I was just the person that was just listening.
Yeah, you know.
But I need to know what you need from me at that moment. If you just need me to listen, that's okay. You know, it's just kind of funny. The other day, she was telling me something. She goes, I can't believe I'm telling you this. But I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. And so she goes into this conversation, and they said, okay, whatever, Amber. She goes, well, I just wasn't there. You know. So, yeah. You know.
Yeah, I this whole, you know, today our topic, you know, is about this silly little class we went to, and absolutely it was silly. And absolutely it was, for me, uncomfortable, but I did it. And I must say I was very proud of the way you can roll with punches. I really would like to be more like that. I definitely want to be more like that. But again, it brought home, you know, to me, you know, just the plain old importance of shit. It ain't that serious, folks. Right?
Right. Life is it's too short to be taken seriously.
We're talking about relationship stuff and then we get a little heavy, you know, but seriously,
when you're at work, you got to find some humor in it, or you're going to go crazy.
Oh,
especially if you're in a job that you're not.
I am blessed. My day job is I work with children, and that right there is the source for much humor. But I'm lucky. I'm not diffusing bombs for a living. You know, I'm not. The weight of the world is not on my shoulders. I do have some emergencies that come up that are pretty scary because it's not in a nice, safe, controlled environment like the hospital where you have the teams behind you. But it's okay, you know, and people take everything entirely too seriously. Entirely, because at the end of the day...
I posted this video, and it's like how animals eat. Did you see that video I posted?
Oh, no, I missed it.
It was in the last week.
Oh,
and it's a hilarious video. And I posted it like a couple of years ago, and I said, if you can't laugh at this, you cannot be my friend.
Oh, there you go.
Because there is just such humor. It was, you know, kind of like how the rhino eats, how the whale eats, you know, how an alligator eats.
Oh, no.
But it makes you laugh so hard. Because when I was watching it, I was like rolling. And I couldn't help myself. And so, like I said, if you can't laugh at this, you cannot be my friend. You can't be my friend. If you don't find this funny...
It's a valid point. If you don't find
this funny, you can't be my friend. Because you got to have humor in something. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, so I do think about that. I think about stuff, you know, stuff that I post and things like that. And it's like, if you're going to get offended by it, it's like my art. Okay, I paint pictures of nude women.
They're beautiful women.
But
I like
it has nothing to do with my sexuality or anything. But I've been reported for it.
Oh, no. Really? From Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook. And so it's like, my opinion is that if this offends you, then just go ahead and unfriend me.
Why are you reporting it? Just unfriend me. What a bunch of crap. Because your stuff is pretty, and it's clearly in an artistic genre.
Right. I mean, it's painting it. Well, you know, they did an investigation, and they sent me a thing saying, well, we did an investigation, blah, blah, blah. We found that there's nothing, blah, 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 about it. It's like, I'm sorry, you were offended because I posted a picture of a nude woman.
It was a painting.
Oh, you know, I got banned from Facebook for promoting a book that Leonard Nimoy did. My other boyfriend.
Oh yeah, she loved Leonard Nimoy. I bet he. No,
it was his thing on the female body, the appreciation. I posted it. It was a book, and it was all nude females that ranged from small to large. It was the appreciation of
it was like the Great Wall of Vaginas,
and I got banned because I posted that.
So What do you think Leonard Nimoy would have done today at the Laughing Yoga?
He would have laughed. That's kind of what attracted me to Laughing Yoga, because they have a picture of him on it.
Oh. Now Spock would have done Laughing Yoga. He would have analyzed it and did ha ha, he.
No, it's very funny because like I just kind of finished the biography of I Am Spock, and it talks about how Leonard Nimoy has developed this persona of Mr. Spock, and he would have these conversations in his head about productions and stuff like that. And it was very interesting, he says, so yes, he became a part of me. People got pissed off because he wrote a book called I Am Not Spock.
Oh.
But he's just before he died, it was a great book. I really enjoyed it.
I know, and you still want to get laid by him, and he's gone. So, we are still...
Next life.
Okay.
Next life.
No, but you know what? I am still soliciting offers for someone that can help Nicolina have that.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I want the real deal.
She will be.
I'm a purist.
No, she'll be. She is.
There's nothing pure about me, but I'm a purist.
After a couple of drinks, she will be ready for her Nimoy lookalike.
No.
Oh, I'm trying. I don't.
So, yeah, but I definitely. I still have that kind of list, and we'll go into that another time. And then we'll even go into this one.
Those two.
The Dirty Sanchez Buck Nasty sex book.
Oh, look at you with your dirty. That's the next week.
No, is that next week?
We should probably schedule Dirty Nasty.
We're going to schedule it.
Oh my gosh, that'll be the next. Okay, come here.
We have some great shows coming up.
Yeah, we do have some great stuff. We're almost. This was
on the 23rd.
Talk to me, baby. Talk dirty to me, Nicolina.
On the 23rd, we have Eddie Tafoya, and we're going to talk about his book called Finding Buddha.
Finding Buddha. Eddie Tafoya coming up when? Tell me.
The 23rd of July.
The 23rd of July. That'll be awesome.
Mary Bird on the 30th.
Mary Bird. Bird's the word. I've been saying, you know what? You know how Facebook comes up and reminds you?
Yes.
I've been saying bird is the word on her. She has no idea, I'm sure. For probably 3 years ago, I said bird is the word. Mary Bird is up.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she knows where that comes from.
Well, she might be listening today, and she'll know now.
I don't know, but bird is the word. Bird is the original.
And then on August 8th is Dr. David Lay.
Oh, my God. We have the most exciting good. And actually, no, it's August 6th.
No, it's the 8th, my dear.
Oh, my goodness. Did I look wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. August 6th.
August 6th.
I'm wrong.
I know, because my birthday.
I'm wrong.
So this is really wonderful news. Dr. David Lay, he has written some amazing books.
I couldn't see it.
Okay, I want to do this correctly. He's a published author. We're lucky to have him here in Albuquerque. He is actually currently doing a series called Sex Shame, No More Sex Shame. Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube. But more important about Dr. Lay is that he has written a book about porn for dicks, ethical porn for dicks. Yeah.
Ethical porn for dicks.
Yeah, or porn for, yeah. Oh my God, have I just slaughtered his name? Are you Googling? Let me Google real quick. No, not Groupon. Google. It's the wrong G. Dr. David Lay, ethical porn. We are having a real published author on our show. Well, Nicolina's show. So,
I have decided that Judith is just my natural co-host at this point.
I'm so excited. Are we coming out?
We are coming out.
We're coming out.
So, definitely this is my baby, my brainchild.
It's her baby.
And, I decided our chemistry is amazing.
Yeah.
And so we bounce off of each other, and we have some commonalities, and we're all almost opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay. She is much more from a demure background, and I am much more from a, hey, I'm in your face. Whatever. But we're here and we're proud,
Yeah, we're here, we're loud, we're queer, get used to us. Okay, we're not queer in the sense of, but anyway. So the name of the book is Ethical Porn for Dicks, A Man's Guide to Responsible Viewing Pleasure by Dr. David Lay. So Ethical Porn for Dicks.
Right. Ethical
He'll
porn.
be on with us Oh my God, it's so exciting.
So we have some great shows coming up, and I do kind of have some other people in the works, and I'm kind of hoping to have some other.
We're sweet talking. We're sweet talking.
Amazing comics, and even people in the arts. I'm looking at for some amazing people for up and coming for this show, and it'll be beautiful. I'm retarded.
My phone has spasms. I bring something up.
No, it was my thumb. My thumb got in the way. Oh, and so, but I do want to kind of talk about a little bit about. We do have a show that's going to be at Ghost Wolf Gallery on the 28th of July.
It's not 100% solid. We'll be locking it down in the next 24, 48 hours. So Dirty Girls Comedy. Dirty Girls Comedy. I like to say the comedic stylings of Nicolina Nix and Judith Edwards. We've teamed up.
And some amazing talent that we'll be having come on as part of our crew.
We're going to have some music with us as well. So the idea being is that, Nicolina and I are of a certain generation. We're not even the same generation. Actually, we're separated.
We're pretty close. One's a boomer, one's an X.
One's a Boomer X. We're Boomer X. It's separated by about 3 or 4 years in age, but that, life changes you.
It does.
And it's like the refiner's fire. And I find it funny that I'm considered proper and prim when, oh my gosh.
I say demure.
Well, yes, I am. I suppose.
Yeah.
Holy cow. It's called restricted.
Demure.
But it works. And we do similar stuff. And so when we go on shows, but her take on it and my take are different. And it definitely, it makes for a good little mix. That's what I would say. It's a great mix.
It does. It does absolutely make for a great mix.
For dicks. There you go. I just passed her the information.
Oh my God, it's my autobiography. Because I'm kind of a dick. No, I'm just kidding.
I think of porn for dicks. Yeah, no, so that'll be a fun show with Dr. David Lee. We're really privileged to have him here. And the yin for the yang is what we got going on here.
Yeah. Yin and yang.
Yeah, she definitely, the hair's looking good there, Nicolina. Nicolina just did a nice little hair job on her. Hair's looking pretty darn sweet. And she knows how to elevate those breasts up.
I totally do.
She totally knows how to lift up those boobs to the ceiling. It's pretty amazing. Now she has like wine on them, but
I'm dripping.
Yeah. So, but life is just about trying to make it. We're all just trying to make it, and we're all trying to smile and laugh at ourselves, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what Women Wit and Wine is all about.
Absolutely.
Taking it to the next level and of being totally silly and stupid and saying not a whole lot of anything because it don't really matter.
You know what? I think that there's things that absolutely matter in our daily lives, but it's about how we approach it. Mm-hmm. We can take offense to anything, and the only thing that makes it offensive is that we keep talking about it, about how it's offensive, instead of taking it with a grain of salt. Mm-hmm. This is really not a reflection of you. It is a reflection of the person that's saying it. And we have to know that we can only control the reaction that we have in understanding that other person and laughing about it. Definitely laughing about it, because that is what's important. That's not what's important for me. That's really what's become important for me, because I don't want to spend any more time being miserable.
You know what? There's so much in life that is so shitty. Mm-hmm. I won't spout it out now. You fought cancer and won. I know people that are fighting cancer right now. I know other people that are waiting to hear words. We hear about, oh my God, I heard about a knifing at a hospital that one of my friends works in Pennsylvania, and she wasn't there.
I've been stabbed. I'll tell you that story on another show, though.
There's plenty of bad news.
I stopped watching the news. I don't watch the news anymore. It's just so bored. So like when people go, blah, 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 did you watch that? It's like, no. I know. I'm aware.
Yeah. It's not about not being aware. But today was about laughing.
Laughing.
Shall we?
Sure. We're going to close this show out tonight.
With a laugh?
No, it was ho, ho, ho. Ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ho. He, he, he. Anyway, this is Nicolina Nix. I'll be posting our shows this week, and with our amazing guests that are coming up. We will look forward to hearing from you. And again, thank you for being here with me, Miss Beautiful Judith.
Oh, thank you. It's been a pleasure, and I'm very thrilled to be.
I'm excited.
The new co-host of Women,
yeah.
Wit, and Wine. And it is Nicolina's baby and always will be.
Yes. And so, we'll see you
I'm a good
next.
submissive Nicolina.
She's good. She's good. She's good bitch. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see you next week. And
Women, Wit, and
we're
Wine.
looking forward to it. If you have any topics, definitely give me suggestions. We're always up for suggestions and guests.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. Have a good night.